A woman fell into depression after giving birth. Every time she heard her baby crying, she would completely break down. Fortunately, she had a husband, a police officer who loved her deeply, and often helped take care of the baby. But over time, the pressure of his job and his wife's constant complaints gradually shattered the last defenses of his heart. Her increasingly extreme behavior, however, soon forced him back to his senses. One of the husband's female trainees heard noise and rushed inside, seeing that the baby's forehead was burning with fever. She ignored the wife who wanted to follow them and hurried to the hospital with the man and the child. Watching their figures disappear, the woman's condition worsened. At home, she remembered that her husband had locked her nutritional supplements inside a safe. She tried opening it using her own birthday, then her husband's, but failed. When she entered the trainee's birthday, the safe opened, which shocked her even more. What shocked her most was a note inside. Side effects of the supplements, coma. She had thought her husband was only a little frustrated with her illness, but she never expected that he had already begun to hate her. Even so, she did not blame him. After all, he had given up a promotion to take care of her. But when she thought back to the image of the trainee holding her son, it looked like a happy family. A strange idea suddenly crossed her mind. She put on makeup, something she hadn't done in a long time, swallowed the supplements without hesitation, and lay down peacefully on bed. When her husband came home, she noticed she felt no physical change, but when she walked toward him to greet him, he passed straight through her body. She realized then she had become a spirit. The man called out for her for a long time, but got no response. He entered the bedroom, saw a figure under the blanket, and thought she was sleeping, so he quietly left. It wasn't until the next afternoon, after receiving no messages from her, that he began to worry. As he was about to head home, he met a vegetable vendor from market. The woman said his wife came every day to buy vegetables she had ordered, but she hadn't seen her for 2 days, and feared her illness had worsened. Her words immediately irritated him. He shouted that his wife was not sick. Her depression was fake, because a few days earlier, his trainee had discovered while investigating a case that the woman's depression medical records had been forged. The wife, stunned, couldn't understand. She had obtained her certificate from an official hospital. The vendor said nothing more. She handed him the vegetables his wife had ordered and left. When he returned home with flowers and groceries, he saw his wife was still inside. Just as he was about to wake her, he received a call from his trainee. There's a power outage at my place. I'm afraid your wife, like last time, came to sabotage my wiring to hurt me. Her words further deepened his disgust toward his wife. He rushed to the trainee's house to check on the situation. The wife's spirit followed him there. The trainee threw herself into his arms, confessed her feelings, and even said she would stay by his side without any official status. But he firmly rejected her. His refusal, however, did not discourage her. To take revenge on the wife's existence, she secretly gave away the couple's son, who was still hospitalized, to someone else. The wife screamed to warn her husband, but he could not hear her voice. As soon as he returned to work, he received a call from the hospital, wanted to follow up on his wife's condition, but he believed the hospital was conspiring with her to deceive him. Furious, he went home. The vegetables he had brought back were still in the same place. The trash in the bin was already rotten and foul-smelling. He shouted angrily, "When you pretended to be sick to deceive me, I even gave up my promotion without blaming you. Why are you doing this to me?" The wife cried out, "I will never burden you again, because I'm already dead." Still receiving no answer, he rushed into the bedroom. It was only when he saw that the breakfast he had bought that morning was still untouched on the bedside table that he finally realized something was terribly wrong.